Fitter, happier, more productive, comfortable, not drinking too much, regular exercise at the gym, 3 days a week, getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries, at ease, eating well, no more microwave dinners and saturated fats, a patient better driver, a safer car, baby smiling in backseat, sleeping well, no bad dreams, no paranoia, careful to all animals, never washing spiders down a plug hole, keep in contact with old friends, enjoy a drink now and then, will frequently check credit at Moral, Bank, Hole in Wall, favors for favors, fond but not in love, charity standing orders, on Sundays leading road supermarket, no killing moths or putting clothing on hands, corners, on Saturday Sundays, no one graduated in the dark, only the shadows of them, senior accounting accounts, and desperate people, socialists, all better face, slower, more calculated, no chance of escape, no self-employed, concerned, but powerless, an empowered and informed member of society, pragmatism not idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness, tires that grip in the wet, shot of baby strapped in backseat, a good memory, still cries at a good film, still kisses with saliva, no longer empty and frantic, like a cat, tied to a stick, that's driven into frozen winter shit, the ability to laugh at weakness, calm, fitter, healthier, and more productive, a pig, in a cage, on antibiotics.
Hi, this is Colin from Radiohead and you're listening to Taste 40 Australia. Playing Europe's biggest hits, this is Colin from Radiohead reminding you that you're listening to the Eurochart Hot 100.
What does generic radio ID mean?
Just introduce the single.
Okay.
Not it's like
Okay, yeah.
not a particular
Hi, this.
station.
Yes. Right. Hi, this is Colin from Radiohead, and here's our latest single.
Come on, there's more on there.
Is that alright? Okay.
I'm not saying anything else.
Oh, sorry. What?
Is it SWH? You're going to go SWE.
No, it's pronounced S-we-her.
What's that say?
Okay, alright. Hi, you're listening to... Hi, this is Radiohead, and you're listening to Radio S-we-her. That's what it fucking says.
What country is it?
Latvia, S-we-her.
That's fine.
Just
All right,
read
then.
it.
Leave me alone. It's not funny. Hi, this is Colin from Radiohead, and you're listening to Radio Mix FM 102.7. Hi, this is Ed from Radiohead, and you're listening to Radio Centrus. Hi, this is Johnny from Radiohead, and you're listening to Radio Cax. I can't say that. It's Cax. Well, that's rack. That's what it says.
Yeah, well, just read it if it says that.
Right. Hi, this is Colin from Radiohead, and you're listening to Radio Cuckoo. Hi, this is Colin from Radiohead, and you're listening to. Oh no, you got to go through all these DJs.
Yeah, well, you do it. Just do it.
This is awful. I hate this. You do some now.
Look, listen. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, this is Ed from Radiohead, and you're listening to.
Do you expect a very particular reaction of your audience tomorrow in the concert?
I'm terrified.
Why?
Well, just because, saying just coming back, it's sort of quite terrifying. And just going into the wheels start turning again, and the industry starts moving again. This time bigger, more terrifying, and it just keeps going. And basically outside of our control.
Go through everything, gentlemen. Back.
What? Lucky is actually wildly appropriate lyrically. We're standing on the edge. Well, that's so lucky.
concerned, but powerless, and forward and Poland society, pragmatism and idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness, fires that will clean away, silent babies wrapped in backseat, a good memory, still flies at a good film, still kisses its smile, no longer empty and grunted, like a cat, tied to a stick, but still waiting, feels the emphasis, the ability to laugh at weakness, funny, ugly,
I want to know if you are aware of the fact that this album is going to be a classic.
Well, the album is called OK Computer, but there's no any song called OK Computer.
What is music to you?
What is music
to you?
What is music
To you.
to us?
To you.
So, are you related to, in some way, to the Britpop scene?
Is there anything that you want to do that you haven't done?
Oh Lord.
What did you wanted to achieve when you started the band? What was your aim?
How do you define rock music? Do you think there's more influence from Genesis or Outland Boys?
No.
We all hate progressive rock music.
This record is incredible.
One might say a lunatic, crazy act of desperate men.
Not just a soundscape, a brand new dreamscape.
Dreamscape?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Personally, I had a sound in my head. The sound of big glass shopping malls. Lots of glass and chrome and white and stuff.
I think of it as a sort of, as a kind of mantra.
It's kind of white and shiny.
What is?
The record. It's kind of white and shiny. Yes, I had a reason for it a couple of days ago, which is the best one yet, which was the OK Computer is about everything being out of control.
Thank you very much for coming to talk to us and ask questions.
Andy, can you turn on the lights so we can see the people, because we haven't seen them yet? Thank you. Hello.
You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I turning? I don't belong here.
You're going to talk to Associated Press while Johnny and Phil run interviews with that girl. And then you're going to do the Entertainment Weekly interview. You're going to do Rolling Stone Online interview. You have an hour break. And then that's it until the option flash at 3 o'clock.
If you're not saviors of rock, what are you?
Clueless.
Well, it seems that you're kind of...
We're the Spinal Tap literate generation. Every move you make has already been done, taking the piss out of.
A lot's being made right now in the American press that, there are all these celebs and actors who are, coming out to your gigs. Does that have any impact on you at all?
We're from England, and English people are not impressed. There's an automatic assumption that any degree of success automatically brings with it you've cheated in some way, or you're full of shit or whatever. So we have an inherent distrust of that. It is a sort of absolute fascination to us that celebrities in America just live on a higher plane. They are untouchable. It's fucking mad. It's really insane.
Yeah. So, it doesn't impress you that whoever, Tom Cruise or whoever might show up at one of your gigs?
Well, say hello to him, And go home and to our friends say, I met Tom Cruise,
Have you had any conversations with any of these celebs?
Yeah, I had a great conversation with Calvin Klein about underwear.
Last night?
Maybe.
I understand that he was at the show last night, so...
I didn't talk to him.
I did.
But you can put that in if you want.
I understand. I've been told that John Oates was at the show. Hall & Oates.
Is there a man called Mr. White France, maybe?
Mr. White France? Mr. George Strat?
Lenny Kravitz is also.
Whatever. They're talking about you, but I don't. Go ahead.
So you just have to have somebody who has to open it for you if you're out there?
Welcome, guys. It's Michael downstairs. Good to see you.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
20 minutes for her spinning a wheel. We don't get 5 minutes to plug the fucking guitar in. Is that right?
On my way.
Just making sure, you know.
stage giving us shit.
I get on about Blood and Anger.
What? I was sitting so off and out of earshot.
The guy who was working with me playing
all the way through as is.
playing loads of shit and like trying to play. Funny because we had this conversation on the bus a few days ago, the five of us, talking about how it's the freakiest thing about all of this, like, you know, any of it at all, is the idea that you would be like one of those bands to somebody. I just remember like listening to Strange Ways, the Smiths. And this girl, the room that I used to stay at in Oxford, she bought the album that came out and stuff. And at the same time, it was like R.E.M's Dead Letter Office and all that. And that's so fun, you know. And that's that thing of it being imprinted on your heart, you know. It's like every note of it. It's very strange. So I think every time I meet someone who's like that age, who comes to one of our shows, it's a big deal for me. Because I can remember how much of a big deal it was. You know, I never met them at the time, but I know how much of a big deal it is because I've met them since, you know. And everything else is bullshit, you know. It's a reason to keep going. That in itself is the reason to keep going. The idea that you form the most crucial part of someone's nasty teenage bit where everything goes completely wrong.
Yeah, just on the corner or whatever.
Can we get a receipt for that, please?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Dude, write a song about it. Come on, man. Write it right now.
Oh, I think that's enough for me then.
Radiohead! Big head!
Wasn't it a good year? Wasn't filled with talking. It still moves through my heart from time to time. City after city, granite gray as morning. Heroes died in subways left behind, far behind, like our love. You're on your own again, and you're your best again. That's what you tell yourself. I see it all the way, as far as anyone could see. Except when it began, I was so happy, I didn't feel like me.
Tickets tonight.
James, where we going? He's a singer in the band.
Aussi un remix pour Climbing Up the Walls qui aussi c'était enregistré avec notre ingénieur Nigel Godricks qui a enregistré et aussi réalisé OK Computer et il y a deux amis Henry et Sam qui aussi très talented. Bonjour, je suis Colin de Radiohead et vous écoutez WeFM 100. Bonjour, Bonjour, je suis Colin et vous écoutez. Bien sûr. Bonjour, je suis Colin de Radiohead et vous écoutez à WeFM sur 102.3. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Colin.
Ça va?
Super. Très bien. Merci beaucoup. Merci.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
You can get a 97 Gibson guitar if you want to.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to though.
Okay, you don't have to.
I don't want
to. Okay. Sparkle Horse.
Sparkle Horse.
Next question. What is the stupidest question a journalist ever asked you during an interview?
There's a feeling. It's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. I'm very formal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right, on to another one. Well, let's go. If we get the music across, then that's the most important thing. If you can still make it intimate. Thank you so much. No, that's great. That's grand, thanks.
About Paranoid Android and some other songs of the album, do you like all this science fiction stuff?
Just to introduce a little bit, well, this is Gilbert, the head of our company.
Yes, hello.
This is Michelle, the head of the EMI label.
Hi.
Rodolphe and Guy, who are both co-head of sales. Sophie, who's the head of press. Tanya, I know you all know. Serge,
As I speak, we already passed double gold album. We're flying to platinum status, and it's well deserved. And again, we just enjoy working your music.
Thank you very much.
Everybody's going to work.
Oh, wow, cool. Thanks very much.
So well done.
Thank you very much.
That's so cool.
Once again, we'd like to thank you all for coming along tonight. See us in Berlin. It's a shame we didn't get to see any of the city, but that's fucking normal for what we do.
End of year then, everyone's albums then, Water's Hair.
Well, at the NME we think, that's a good bit, but we think between, for the readers we'll probably vote for either you or I'm not sure.
Right.
It's going to win.
Yeah, interesting.
It was pretty much a split between the writers as well.
Right.
Do you feel famous?
No, it's great, isn't it?
Do you get recognised?
It'd be terrible. Increasingly, actually. I think Tom gets it, obviously, and Johnny does more now, but don't think.
How do you cope with that?
I don't have to, so it's not a problem. But I wouldn't like to. You do interviews and stuff when you're in the middle of like one of the cool parts of Berlin and you can't hang out, which is a shame. But you know, it's not what we're here for. But I've had a good time here before anyway. What's it been like? I don't know. It's not over yet. I don't know. I hate it. I used to really like doing interviews, but I really hate them now. I don't hate them, I just like get really incoherent. Sorry, Ted.
I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I don't hate it, it's not true. I was talking to Tom about this actually. We did this interview with John from Select the other day. And I was saying, I asked Tom how it went. Tom was going, yeah, it's good, it's fine. I was saying, I just like, John had like these questions, and they were really good questions, and it was fine. It just had absolutely nothing to say, completely, because all of us except Tom have been doing up to like 3 interviews a day.
Right, yeah.
Completely talked out. I feel like Mr. Vacuum Brain Bimbo at the moment. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll be much more lucid.
Why have you taken the spotlight off Tom?
Hair care techniques. What?
Why have you taken the spotlight off?
Just because, it's like, each of us does as much residual as we want to do.
Right, okay.
So like Johnny doesn't want to do TV interviews and stuff because he thinks he comes across as an idiot. So what else is there? That's about it, really.
Okay then.
Alright, Ted.
Cheers.
Sorry, mate.
That's alright.
Alright.
Wasn't that bad, I don't know. You seem very...
Oh, I'm just tired.
Okay. Yeah, great.
So we'll make another record.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
such a chill.
Norman wisdom.
Radiohead are also nominated for the Best Album Award for OK Computer, and I was speaking to Colin from Radiohead earlier, and he was saying that despite all the accolades they've had heaped on them in the last year, that he still thought it was quite an honour to be nominated.
Very flattered, I suppose would be the right word. We think your chances are incredibly minimal to slight, hardly at all, but the record company very kindly laid on a Learjet, so we're in the middle of our tour, we just come from Berlin. We've never been on one of those before. So no, it's very exciting. It's pretty sort of pleasant. It's probably one of the most prestigious awards for Best Album, and the nominees were Radiohead, OK Computer, Prodigy, Fat of the Land, Oasis, Be Here Now, Fun-Loving Criminals, Come Find Yourself, Texas, White on Blonde, Sheryl Crow for Sheryl Crow. It's good that you turned up today, kind of dispelling the myth that Radiohead don't ever go to parties. You had the London social world. You turned up today by Learjet, no less.
The winner of Best Album is the one and only Radiohead!
Well, we knew he'd won. Oh yeah, we wouldn't have gone otherwise.
Well, I had a good time, yeah. I think Colin found it all a bit strange, actually. Colin probably enjoyed himself, but he pretended not to. Because Colin's like, it's just a day of bizarre occurrences. Lying on the private jet.
forecast issued by the Meteorological Office at 1130 today, Saturday. The general synopsis at 0700. Complex soul, occasionally poor. Filling and losing its identity.
Radiohead. They originate from Oxford. Originate from Oxford, and last year's album, OK Computer, won critical acclaim. No surprise, is their new single. Let's listen to it. Again, music to cut your wrist to.
You know, critics love Radiohead. I think they're all right, but it is a bit, you know, isn't it?
It's the most miserable sounding tunes I've ever heard.
It's not the sort of stuff you want on your first birthday together, is it?
No, not really.
It's an interesting video, though, because that's Tom York there, and as you can see, look, it's filling up with water.
Oh, God.
And it actually goes the whole way. You'll probably quite enjoy it because he actually drowns at the end, so that'll probably like that. It's like, I think it's a reconstruction of Houdini's last stunt. But that's it just moves up. And then the song continues, and he gets completely covered in water.
Does
he keep singing? Well, no, this is what I was wondering. Look, it's getting very close to the mouth there.
Can we fast forward it a bit or something?
No, he's now worried because the water's rising.
He's lifting his head up there, isn't he?
He is. You know, he's a bit nervy.
Hang on.
But
I can hear him, but I can't see his lips move.
No, it's Roger de Courcy's son. There we go. He's under now. But he stays under there for ages. How he does it, I have no idea.
Keep it nice and tight, boys. Right, and again. Tom, you're standing like you normally stand in a real photo session. These are the CAD ones.
around to help us out here. This is for their own good. It looks like a radio, you know?
But, you know, I wish he would come in here to see it because...
He's got a monitor out there.
I know that, but
I think everyone's operating under the...
But what I've been watching on that monitor...
We can get Moody on, sure.
Because of the, you know, nature of them want to look very
I didn't mind.
odd.
I didn't mind the first one being all.
But I don't know if you want to do that for an hour and a half.
So what did Andy say?
I don't know if you want to have green tea.
I'm not talking directly to Andy.
He hasn't said anything to me.
But you've told them that you need more light, right? And the whole conversation yesterday was we were going to start with their lights and
Right,
go
we're
from
starting with
there.
our lights now. We need to come up a little bit.
Right, so when we try to
I think
come
we need
up...
to bring the level up a bit. We need to bring the room.
But it's not just like that last thing. It's not just more light. It's like this guy's green.
Right.
It's color.
Right, but is he, when you're saying...
I had light, but he's green.
Right.
And,
Right, so what, I'm just asking, what aren't you getting then? If no cooperation, they're saying, no, that's not it, I like it like this, so just so that management can go in.
We're just not talking. But are you asking for stuff? Are you asking for stuff we're not getting?
But are you asking for anything? Well, maybe we should start asking for stuff.
Make it 3. All right, let me go talk to him.
Okay.
Let me go talk to him.
Okay, I just thought that...
Yeah, we just need to...
Did you guys do the 10 spot last night? What was it? Is that 10 spot MTV program? Was it weird?
Yeah. I think it'll look okay on television. You know, the trouble with a lot of music in this country is the radio stations, modern rock. It's such a stale format. As far as I can work out, and we can work out as a band, is that the music that they play on these stations is not for the people, it's to satisfy the advertisers. It's completely reactive as opposed to proactive.
There's a line in Karma Police about he buzzes like a fridge. And to me, sort of, after a while, if you had you know when you're driving around in America and you have the alternative stations on in the background or in your hotel room or whatever, and it's just like a fridge buzzing. It's not. That's all I'm hearing. I'm just hearing buzz. It's really odd. It's kind of funny though, really. You just have to laugh.
The one song that you had that was really embraced.
Yeah, that had the fridge buzzing in it. Yeah.
Was the modern rock format. It was Creep. You know, when you guys first came in with that. That was like
that's a good fridge buzz. If they're going to call it a concept record and they're going to focus on the technology thing, and it's like, well, just let them. It's fucking noise anyway. We've done our job. You know, let's just add to the noise. That'd be interesting to see.
Virgin Atlantic Airways, flight 9.
Well, as we've just heard here on 95.8 Temple FM, up for great success with a couple of nominations so far. Ed and Phil from Radiohead, welcome. Thank you. Hello. Shall I put that in a slightly different way?
10 minutes after 1 o'clock, and they are here. The upturned lorry on the M14 did absolutely nothing, but they got him.
It's pretty heavy. The choruses are quite extreme on this.
Let's have a listen. Many thanks again.
In a city of the future, it is difficult to concentrate. Meet the boss, meet the wife, everybody's happy, everyone is made for life.
You both look remarkably healthy.
Of those days when the skies California with a beautiful bombshell, I throw myself into my work. It's amazing I can't let myself, so I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Maybe we should have come with someone who knew where this was.
Tower lobby floor. Tower lobby floor.
Tower lobby floor. 21 up.
No, thanks very much for the award. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, okay, Treasure, we've got a bit of a radio today. On the verb.
Okay, well,
thank you.
Should we stand up, sit down?
Hey, how are you? I'm right, how are you? A bit of radio stuff from Radiohead.
Yeah. Hi, we're Radiohead and we're in Japan, and we'd like to say thank you very much to the readers who voted us and our album, best album of 1997. I fucked it up, I hate these things.
It's fine. That was good.
No, it wasn't. I didn't even say the enemy.
That's okay. That's fine.
No, it wasn't. Do it again. Okay. Thank you very much for voting us Enemy Best Album of 1997. Cool. Hi, this is Radiohead. Thank you very much. Hey, this is Tom of Radiohead. Hey, this is Radiohead. We're on tour in Japan at the moment, so unfortunately we can't be with you in person. Thank you very much, Denmark, for the Grammy of Foreign Album of the Year. Hope to see you on soon. Hope to see you soon on tour. Bye. You do it.
Yes, this is all written down somewhere, isn't it? Let's think. Oh yes, we were at school, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Oasis are having a good time and people enjoy their music. I don't know. Yeah, they make outrageous media comments, but the media enjoys them, and I can't do anything like that. No, they don't. Likewise, thank you. Bye-bye. Amazing. He said halfway through, so I can't do the accent, but so does Tom York think life sucks? And I was like, oh no, here we go.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. I'm Ed.
Hello, I'm Colin.
We're from Radiohead, and you're watching TV. Wow, wow. Good.
Is it possible for them to take a number?
Number?
3 Polaroid shots?
Polaroids?
Yeah.
What kind of Polaroids?
Short history of the 20th century. I mean, I'm not very good with all this stuff, but there is a point when countries, whatever country, almost happened in Mexico at the beginning of the year, because of the legacy of all the money that was lent to countries, developing countries, and then you have vast conglomerates using the labour of those countries. This is justified as the marketplace. This is justified as this is how the world economy works. This is how it works. This is how it should be. We take new countries on. We're loan sharks. You know, the West is a huge loan shark, and we're crippling these countries that could potentially develop and have to develop. We do it in such a way that we're basically extorting. The banking system is going to collapse.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Fantastic.
We should probably take a little break. Probably be very good for us to take a little holiday. Much as we love one industry,
we are coming across bands now that own hotels and you know, and it does put you off. And have investment companies and have more business. There was a documentary done recently about Pink Floyd, and when it was shown to Pink Floyd, they refused to have it released because it basically showed them going in and out of business meetings and boardrooms and discussing moving money around. And it's not really the idea.
Make music like that, and that's what will happen.
I see. Yeah.
Money.
60 grand, wasn't it? 3 lessons from Harmony.
Seriously. You know, kind of thing. Radiohead is an indie guitar band, which we're not. But it's very difficult for us to be able to get any objectivity about, you know, particularly this last year where, you know, there've been a lot of polls and there's been a lot of critical acclaim and the gigs have got larger. It's very difficult to tell where we actually are. So, I mean, you know, it's a good thing to be worrying, and we all share those same fears that Tom, you know, said. But at the same time, we actually don't really know where we are at the moment because we haven't been able to stop and draw ourselves back. And anyway, we would, you know.
Everything that's happened after Glastonbury has been a letdown. In one way, in a way that the feeling when the lights went on, when I shouted at our lighting engineer to turn all the lights onto the audience so we could see somebody, because we couldn't see anything. And there was like 40,000 people all along and then up a hill and with lighters and whatever, and fires going in the distance and tents, and I've never ever felt like that. It was sort of, wasn't a human feeling. It was something else completely different.
And as a result, Computer becomes sort of manic depressive album for me.
Like your previous album, your old record sounds quickly old.
I tried to ask about old Computer basically, and I'm sorry, I'm really know about it. And
you've got a Teletubbies watch on?
Yeah.
Maybe too full for her.
You will become a hypocrite. You become a liar. You'll try and paper up your own cracks and your own, you know. And everybody does it, and that's what being an adult is. And then you have babies, and that's it. Sorry. Dinner ready? I'm really worried. We've been running too long on bravado, believing how wonderful everyone tells us we are. The expectation of people. Well, Johnny, last year we were the most hyped band. We won all, you know, we were number one on all the polls and it's bollocks, man. It's bollocks.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Of course it's bollocks, but unfortunately it's the nature of if you make an album that's.
But that's what that.
But I don't think that's why that should change what we do. You know.
Of course it changes your mental. It changes how. You know, a lot of things have changed, and we. It's just a head fuck. It's a complete head fuck. Isn't it? The way that we work is we always have a sense of bravado, and we all sort of say, you know, we decide to do something and go, yeah, and we'll go and do it. And then we're halfway through and we'll just go,
You do.
Isn't it really to do with the excitement level's gone a bit?
Well, yeah.
Rather than sort of expectation.
I just feel that we should get out on the goes because, you know, if you're bored of the song, you're bored of the song. That's what you can do.
Take a long break and write new ones. Rather than...
I guess it was. I guess.
We'll be coming in 2 years' time anyway.
Tom York from Radiohead. Welcome back to Australia. Just if you want to bring your chair up that side. Do you feel like almost like a different band since that first tour?
I remember being on a plane all the time and feeling pretty low.
You going to perform at the Grammys?
Well, they said that we weren't good for the ratings.
You serious?
Yeah, it was cool. We were so happy, man. You wouldn't believe it.
When do you think you'll start work on the next album?
No idea. It's like a supply and demand thing. It's like, well, this is what they want me to do. This is what they want me to, this is what they want to hear. So I'll do more of this because this is great and they love me. And I could be the demise of so many recording artists, because you suddenly people start giving you cash as well. Suddenly you've got money and you get used to this lifestyle and you don't want to take any risks because they got you by the balls. You don't want to take any risks. Like why, you've got all this baggage you're carrying around with you everywhere and you can't let go. You've got all these things you've bought or you're attached to, or if you start getting money, if you start spending all this money, that's how they get you.
We're going away for 6 months after this tour because there's been too much about us in the press and we're slightly embarrassed about it in a very English fashion. And obviously there will be a backlash. If you believe the hype, you have to believe the backlash too. Any criticism we get is always stuff we've already criticised ourselves with anyway, Johnny insists. You read one bad review and 100 good ones, and the bad one always seems to make more sense to you. Could that just say something about you, Johnny? I doubt it. Anyway, that's for you to decide. You're the journalist. Ah, there he has me.
Trips are your life from ocean to friends. Just make it mine. If you come, I'll bake you a cake made out of eyes. I wish you could see it just for the count. What a nasty surprise. What a nasty surprise.
Something in it.
Just tell you like from ocean to ocean. Search the whole eyes in a cloud. I'm buzzing
Needs to resonate a bit more. Okay. Needs to be a bit more volatile. That's it.
yeah. So unplug the phones, stop all the tasks. It all comes flooding back.
We've had the usual sort of, we've been actually working all day, and the only thing we've got that's any good is the bass and guitar.
Yeah, the worms will come for you. Big birds for you. Big birds.
I was depressed. I didn't feel it was that bad. I mean, I didn't feel it was bad. I think you let me do it. Well, I'm sorry, sometimes I can't help it. No, I'm just saying. Sometimes it's just not fucking it. And one of those fucking... Alright. But you did it as well. We did it. I was separated on each song. It was great. You just did that. Let's go. They won't run us back.
This next one is kind of a new song. I don't really have a title for it. This is a song about believing you're actually wonderful when you know it's not true. Yeah. Here we go.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
Hi, all right.
Hi, Tom. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Jen.
Mia. 5, 4, 3.
Hey, it's Matt Pinfield. I'm back here with Tom York of Radiohead at Radio City Music Hall. Tom, there's a new song you're doing live called Big Ideas Don't Get Any. I love that title, by the way, too.
That's good, actually. I didn't have a title. I wanted to call it, I don't know what I'm going to call it. when you get a mortgage in Britain for your house, and all the adverts for mortgages and so on, they always have this thing at the bottom saying, if your home is at risk if you do not keep up repayments. I wanted to use that as the title, but I'm not sure if it's catchy enough.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I'm Matt Pinfield, and joining me is Tom York from Radiohead, and we're at Radio City Music Hall. Tom, good to be back with you, man.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again.
You know, always great to have you on the show. And, you know, it's been, I guess, almost a year now since we last got together on the air anyway. And we talked about OK Computer right around the time it was coming out. Yeah. It's been amazing, the response to the record since then. Obviously, critics' favorite. I mean, on everybody's best of the year list. And, you know, you get a lot of best band votes. How do you feel about that? How's the ride been over the last year?
You know, when it started up, it was great because we the first thing when we finished the album, we were convinced that the critics would panic because it wasn't, you know, and they didn't, and they did the exact opposite, which was really weird. And then.
Thanks. We're going home now. Thank you very much for coming.
Oh well, we fucked that up.
It's really good though, Phil. I thought that last time it kind of was more.
Hey, chap. I mean, camera chaps. I think you should stop now. End. I think it's the end.
Wake from your sleep to dry out your tears. We escape, we escape. And get to rest before your father is us before all hell breaks loose. That you